Yep. Okay. Yeah, hello everybody. Welcome back. Definitely go online. We'll see if we can do certain fights, yes or no. Yeah. Okay. Time for some more side quests. First, I want to check the. Oh. Orphean Technologies. Light Mercy. Grando. Arena 3. Gondola 3. Villain 2. Why not? Okay. Ah, okay, yeah. Whatever. Yeah, it's not definitely not worth it. Since these are not scale weapon, skull frame. Oh, dang. Okay, that's pretty awesome actually. So we have quite a bit of moolah. Okay, so how do we... Is it just skill armor? You just have to get higher. Message. That is nothing. Huh. Okay, the defense difference. So this will be... Oh, that's heavy armor. Okay, so medium would be this one most likely. Melee accuracy. I'll worry about that stuff later. That's a bit too loud. go there and go to the right. Oh.
僕ならばやれる。
こんな時にオーラで立て直しましょう。
増援ですか。小賢しい。
敵が来ます。気をつけてください。
回復アーチ頼めるか。
僕と戦おうというのですか。
今のうちに強化アーチで備えましょう。
悪くない。そうです。
オーラで攻めましょう。メンテナンス。
エリートグレネード。
優勢論。
成功です。あと一発撃ち込めば倒れますよ。
この技に耐えられますか。
Okay. Oh. Now I'll fight.
まずは相手を弱らせる。戦いの基本だぜ。
合理的にいきましょう。弱体化させます。
やつがよ。
進めましょう。進めますか。どこまで伸びるこの力。弱体化させます。進めましょう。これでどうですか。
機体を強化させる。
強化します。合理的にいきましょう。
機体を強化させる。
お方も残すか。
おりゃ。
体勢が崩れた。
頑張れよ。
防げるか。強化アーツで立て直しましょう。弱体化させます。気力は十分。進めましょう。全速こする。
オーラで立て直しましょう。
分かってる。これで優位を保てる。
さあどうです。
機体を強化させる。ガスか。
機体を強化します。行きますよ。
強化アーツで立て直しましょう。強化します。
強化します。
おりゃ。
合理的にいきましょう。弱体化させます。優位に進めましょう。いきますよ。
ガスかよ。
どこを見てるんですか。
弱体化させます。
じゃあ死ね。
これでどうですか。
これで防げ。
増援ですか。
機体を強化させる。
強化アーツ。
お方も残すか。これはノリノリだぜ。
合理的にいきましょう。
そこ。
この技に
機体を強化します。
耐えられますか。
行きますよ。
課金が
のするシーン
What?
が俺のお箱だぜ。
行きますよ。
いい攻撃入ってる。
シールドウォール。
耐えるな。チャンスだぜ。はい。回復が頼めるか。
どこを見てるんですか。
ガスか。機体を強化させる。
押すな。
出るぜ。
時にオーラで立て直しましょう。ごめんなさい。三曲さえ止められたら。
Man, assholes. Jesus, can you just leave me alone? Okay, you know what? I'm just going to change the battle thing because now it's just getting a bit annoying. Pretty sure it's at the bottom, not directly there where I was.
強化します。合理的に行きましょう。後ろするしろ。弱体化させます。
打撃は俺の
行きましょう。いい調子です。打ちまくりましょう。これこそエリートの連撃。
はいぜ
格闘アーツでとどめよ。
HB よお前さんもうちょっとこうやり方ってなんかあるだろうし
相変わらず
湧いてきました。
得られるのは結果のみです。
機体を強化します。
そこ
行きますよ。
強化します。合理的に行きましょう。
オーラを立て直しましょう。
クー機体を強化させるそれいい攻撃入ってる終わらせるチャンスだぜ
当然にしよう。悪くない動きでした。強化します。
機体を強化させるそっちのするしろ
弱体化させます。
行きますよ。
出てどうですか。
じゃあしね
これこそエリートの連撃。格闘アーツでとどめよ。
神のご加護に感謝します。敵です。気をつけてください。
強いぞ。強化アーツで立て直しましょう。
元気が湧いてきました。
強化します。
マリー
攻撃
回復アーツ頼めるか。
この技に
しま
耐えられますか。
強化アーツ、
そしゃあ死ね。
そこです。敵を
弱体
油断していま
化させますす。
射撃アーツチャンスです。
見せてください。天才の銃撃を
やってやったぜ。
見せてください。
そこです。
天才の銃撃を。そうだ。強化アーツで立て直しましょう。
そ
That
こで
thing is too strong.
強化します。合理
す。ごめんなさい。私の力不足です。
What?
強敵です。僕ならばやれる。
Dudes, fuck off, man. Seriously, dudes.
僕と戦おうというのですか。
Okay. Screw you guys. I'll do that one later. Jeez, man. I wonder if I just should just do the story.
強化します。
強化します。
合理的にいきましょう。
強化させる。
Doesn't count.
一掃するぞ。俺が出るまでねえかな。素晴らしい。
技に耐えられますか。
攻撃しろ。やるさ。
対象
シールドウォール。
感謝します。オーラで攻めましょう。
フラッシュブラスト。
ノワールバタフライ。
ワイルドビート。
グラビティブラスト。HB よ。お前さん、もうちょっとこうやり方ってもんがあるだろ。
相変わらず甘いですね。求められるのは結果のみです。
Get in there.
そこです。
この技に
優勢権。
全破壊成功。射撃圧で追撃を。
フラッシュブラスト。
シールドウォール。ワイルドビート。
ヒメリ、つまりあれだ。バックスラッシュ。
はい。ダグさんに元気をもらってますから。
シールドウォール。
ありがとうございます。
ラストエリート。
ぶち切れそうだ。
全破壊成功。
優勢権。
射撃圧で追撃を。
優勢
ワイルドビート。
行こう。
お怪我はありませんか。
バックスラッシュ。
シールドウォール。
グラビティブラスト。
これこそエリートの連撃。
力が
人を圧でとどめよ
湧いてきました。
ワイルドビート。悪くない動きでした。
バックスラッシュ。
今のうちに強化アーツで備えましょう。成功です。あと
そうです。
掴めば倒れます。
この技に弱ってる間に
優勢権。
襲撃で追撃を。
当然の勝利。
僕の人生に敗北の2文字は存在しない。
戦闘開始だ。
お役に立てるよう頑張ります。
格闘アーツで景気づけだ。
シールドウォール。ワイルドビート。
ノワール
優勢権。
ラストエリート。
やれやれ。
この技に
小遣い
弱ってる間にこの銃撃で追撃を。
ヒメリ、つまりあれだ。
Last one.
元気か。
はい。ダグさんに元気をも
今なら
らってます
格闘アーツで崩せるはずです。
いつもお気遣いありがとうございます。ここは私が崩します。
シールドウォール。
使えるな。
対象を弱体化し
フラッシュブラスト。
ブレインシーズ。
ワイルドビート。
優勢権。
破壊成功。
クスラッシュ。
射撃アーツで追撃を。
当てるぜ。 撃入ってる。
耐えられますか。
終わらせるチャンスだぜ。
当然の勝利。
神のご加護に感謝します。
Okay, this was Lakeside Getaway. Let's just do that as well. Let's see how I raise affinity, by the way. That works. Okay. Help. Please. Somebody help me. Open the door. I'm begging you. Please let me out. Help me. Someone open this door. Force the door open. Someone there? Oh, thank you. You're trying to get the door open, aren't you? Well, you can snap it open without a keycard. The rest of the research team should be somewhere in the facility. Can you please get a keycard from one of them? And be careful, there are monsters running around in here. If you find one, don't hesitate to kill it. There's the guy.
僕と戦おうというのですか。
時にオーラで立て直しましょう。
そこ。
シールドウォールだよ。次は射撃で転倒させるぞ。
ノワールバタフライ。
倍強あってる間にその中撃で追撃を
もう撃ち殺してやる。
フラッシュブラスト。耐えられますか。
力が湧いてきました。
流星ロンド。ビームブラスト。
当然の勝利。
当然の勝利ですね。
Keycard. Use this to open it. I think I could finally get out. It sounded like the thing was dying. Were you the one who killed it? Inquire why she was. Intruder alarm went off and everyone right outside. We heard a scream and then Ian and I were attacked by something. Oh my god, Ian, where is he? Where are the others? Are they alright? Are they safe? Are they alright? You know, I didn't find anyone else. Then how do you have a keycard? My friends are the only ones who have those. And why are you even here? We weren't expecting visitors and I can't believe anyone would just show up here out of the blue. What? Rosie asked you to come? Then I owe her for saving me, I guess. Do you hear that? It's when something is wrong with the plant. I'm sorry, but could I ask you to go check it out? I'm going to look through the surveillance footage and try to get an idea of what's happened. Okay. No. No. Stay back. Please, Ian, help me. Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me. That was Ian. Of course it was. Oops. I have to go back now. Oh, she's in. Oh. Gosh, that was one of those things that attacked us. Those cocoons. It hatched out one of them. I can't do this anymore. I can't. Ian, where are you? Where'd everyone go? I want to go back to New LA. Just stay strong. Thank you. I really got your hair, Rosie, for that. I need to get that surveillance data and see. Now we need to get the surveillance data and see where everyone went. Did you see Ian outside? His ID card is the only one with viewing access to the security system. You have Ian's ID card. Did it come from that monster too? We can get the camera data with this. Well, they are the monsters. Sorry, could you maybe look at it instead? I don't feel so well. I'm just gonna take a quick shower. Is that okay? Allow. There's Ian's ID card back. You can access data from that terminal there. The shower has a single door, so if anything happens, I'll yell, okay? And I'm not shy, so if something goes really weird, just barge on in. Activating main system, please an ID card. Authenticating. Identity verified. Access privileges granted. The following information is available. Facility. The Belano water purification plant supplies New LA with water for drinking and industrial use. Additionally, the plant serves as a lab for monitoring and studying the quality of Mirren water. Current plant research staff is as follows. Mirror Hydrology Team led Ian Parker, Chiefs Researcher Ajo Byers, General Staff Dennis Yoba, General Staff Edgar Ortiz, General Staff Gordon Heathcote, General Staff Derek King. Data Analyst NLA Rosie Killington. Okay. Another actual data camera. Which again I'm pretty sure is that was Ian that we killed at the end. Available. Data level 3. Data crafted cause unknown. Extract recoverable data, please wait. Extraction of audio data complete. Replaying audio data now. Please, at least Ajo survived this. Let Ajo survive this. Good, she's not showing any symptoms yet. I wish that thing just would have eaten us and been done with it. Wait, the cameras. Is the security system running? I have to leave a record of this. My name is Ian Parker. The rest of my team here at the water purification plant is dead, save for Joe. There's some kind of primordial creature here. When it attacks, it lays its eggs inside the victim. Cough. It's like the parasitic wasp back on Earth that laid their young inside caterpillars. When the eggs hatch, they take over the host's body and maneuver it toward a favorable location. Bad. Water. Give me water, please, please. I need water. Aqua. Aqua. That's horrible. Oh. Seriously? Water. I'm something loose. That's horrible.
僕と戦おうというのですか。
強化アーツを進めましょう。
いい調子です。やってみましょう。この技に
最小
流星の間にその中撃で追撃を
もう撃ち殺してやる。
力が入ってきました。
本当や。ギアで一気に決めようぜ。グラビティブラスト。
バリこれこそエリートの演劇。格闘アーチでとどめよ。
ちょっとビームブラストをつく。
シューティングスター。
流星剣。
That was horrible. So the entire squad got wiped. God dang it. Okay. Let's do this. Let me just complete everything and then go back to the main. And I complete everything like that. Instead of going back and forth one by one.
天下なら高く。
こんな時にオーラで立て直しましょう。
It's not the safest of locations. Corwin, here, how goes it? You find the Sanguine front yet? Front? Yeah. You're there, confirm. That was fast, I'm impressed. Stings a little to say, but looks like you beat us this time around. Well, speak of devil, Bates is on the horn right now. Come in, Bates, respond. What's it again, Bates? What's happening there? Bates, can you hear? Damn it, I lost a signal. Sorry, the situation's changed. You may be in danger there. Get yourself back to the city ASAP. Damn it, Bates, what the hell is this black skull you were going on about?
然の勝利ですね。
Nice.
まずは相手を弱らせる。
強化します。
戦いの
勝利に
だぜ。
行きましょう。
機体を強化します。
技に耐えられますか。破壊成功。射撃アーツで追撃を。
機体を強化させる。
行きますよ。強化します。合理的に行きましょう。さあどうです。弱体化させます。
対象を弱体化。
進めましょう。
感謝します。
強化します。
Along.
合理的に行きましょう。行きますよ。
行きますよ。
さあどうです。この技に当然の勝利ですね。
Too many. Fucking asshole. You fucking douches, man. Seriously, what? No wonder that guy couldn't freaking beat him. Jesus.
オーロー、僕と戦おうというのですか。
グラビティブラスト。
やりました。射撃アーツの追撃を。
まずは相手を弱らせる。これ戦いの基本だぜ。
今なら格闘アーツで崩せるはずです。 僕と戦おうというのですか。これこそエリートの連撃。アイアンプリティ。このアーツでとどめよ。フラッシュブラスト。耐えられますか。
今のうちに強化アーツでワイルドダウン。力が。
ワイルドビースト。攻撃入ってる。弱体アーツと弱らせるチャンスだぜ。いい気
これこそエリートの連撃。ラムドアーツでとどめよ。この技に
ワイルドビート、ワイルドビート、
ヘッドダウン。
狙い通りに行った。次は射撃で転倒させるぞ。
倍量あってる。間にその銃撃で追撃を。
愚か。僕と戦おうというのですか。
敵が来ます。気をつけてください。
誰も僕には触れられません。さあ、オーラーアーツを。
Let's just do that one. Okay, we don't have our skills, but we should still be able to probably do something.
Oro. 僕と戦おうというのですか。
Okay, my skill should be right there.
愚か。僕と戦おうというのですか。
オーラで立て直しましょう。
Sends me in every direction. Pick one.
こんな時にオーラで立て直しましょう。
戦闘配備につけ。
Nice. G7. Oh. Stay back, you stinking monsters. I'm not about to end up being dinner for some damn saltad. Seriously, Howard, if you have time for this level of waiting, why don't you kill a few of the damn things and make yourself useful for once? It was suicide, take them all on alone. I bet you'd like that from me, wouldn't you? And wouldn't I become to use this one anyway? You're the genius who wrecked the helicopter? And whose constant nagging caused the very fight that made me crash land here, huh? Of all the immature, irresponsible, we're about 50 meters from death right now, but if it means I don't have to listen to you whine for another second, then I welcome it. I will welcome it. No, no, you don't get to give up that easily. Besides, if we keep shouting, we may just scare the Sultan off, or better yet, a friendly might hear and come help us. Between the crash and the elephant party, I figured my number was up. But then you arrived. Nice to know we haven't been forsaken entirely. Explain. Seriously, well, next thing you know, I'll be snowing. It'll be snowing in hell. So sorry, Resco's just infamously stingy. I never thought he'd shell out for help. But hey, I'm glad to be wrong, and even more glad he sent someone like you. That said, I'm afraid we're not out of the fire just yet. We need to repair the helicopter. Siska's shoddy piloting and maintenance work caused the crash, but I suppose pointing fingers isn't going to help anyone. Now. Anyway, I hate to annoy you for everything, but could you possibly procure 2 new anhydrous radiators and a spherical EM motor? I need to stay here to guard the helicopter, and Siska's performing maintenance inside. We're basically pinned down. Accept. Appreciate it. You, the guy Howard mentioned, he said someone was bringing parts so we could get the heli up and running again. Yay, these are perfect. Should be all we need to patch the main rotor. But to be honest, I don't really know how to go about doing that. Like, do I connect this part to the red wire, or is it the blue one? Frankly, I could care less as long as it flies, so Howard would have a conniption fit if I set it in front of him. We actually just had another fight before you showed up. Dirk ended up chasing me out of the heli. Anyway, maybe you should take charge of these repairs. If I touch it and the thing crashes again, I'll never hear the end of it. But he wouldn't dare say anything to you. Well, he might not be saying much to anyone if we crash, right? Haha. Bill Gallows humor there. Which way we connect to the parts? We connect the parts too. It's fixing. I can't remember whether you hook up the red wire or the blue one. I'm pretty sure either way. Maybe just pick one at random and move on. Well, we need the internet for this. Looks like you've wrapped up the repairs. Slap a few random parts in and we're back in the air. Who knew it'd be that easy? Even the tail rotor's behaving. Thanks for the help. Your helicopter repair expert and a damn sight tougher than Howard. Roscoe really outdid himself with you. I'll make sure he pays you once we're back in LA. Let's all meet up back where you first met him, okay? Now we just have to get back to the city without another huge fight. So I guess that comes later. This is so that you can finish.
To 戦おうというのですか。That's a shame. Hi.
I was about to ask you a few questions and you give me specific, concise answers. God. Run your mouth or try to lie and we'll have to try it again in a setting you'll find a lot less comfortable. You're smart, you don't want any needless trouble. Best for everyone involved if you just cooperate. So question, what did Professor B want from you? Answer. What does he want with that? I swear the big ass technology makes zero damn sense to us. So on to question 2, what do you know about the professor's research? You don't know anything. Yeah, okay, figure he's a pretty cautious guy, won't let anyone in too easy. It's a huge pain, it looks like I'll have to kidnap the guy if I want to crack at that tech. Alright, you're doing great so far, real champ. Just got one last question for you. Die. Drown the sea or filled with holes here and now. How would you rather die? Actually, you're not planning on dying today. Well, ain't you the confident one? The goodness is you won't live to regret it long. Now die pissing yourself, you cocky punk. Okay, you ass. Not gonna get it, Bobby.
様子を見る問題アーツで攻勢をこぐ耐える刺激でザルクを回せる
オーラで立て直しましょう。
勝ってグラビティブラスト
ラストエリー
フラッシュブラスト
湧いてきました。
弱ってる間にその中撃で追撃を
死ぬ子供を撃ち殺してやる
射撃で転がりゆなけ
打ち切れそうだ流星剣手を抜くなライフガードに入れとけよビームブラスト流星剣
Loser. A loser boy. Right next door. Worry, turn to panic, turn to crisis, what next? Meh, someone, anyone help? Query. This is still a woe for everyone involved, mostly for Nosusu. Nosusu finally opened a store selling traditional handicraft. The customer traffic is terrible. At the street, Nosusu go out of business in no time. Nosusu nowhere near ready to close up shop yet, but what can Nosusu do? Query, she wants to sell handicraft. Their location is mostly the cause of problems. Friend raises fair point. But to be truthy, really want to open shop in the Donga caravan. Grammy pawn, a friend pawn, of cousin pawn, of grandpa pawn, of Granny and Nosusu ran shop when Grandpa was young. Yeah. So this place hold deep meaning for a friend pawn, of cousin pawn. Yeah, past technique of handicraft making down to Nosu. Spreading those across all of space and time is lifelong dream of. Yeah, and believe all different races on Mira will love traditional handicrafts of Nippon. That is why I try so hard. But it's no use dream of now lying in tiny broken pieces. At this rate, have no choice but to close shop. Technique for making handicraft will die out with. If only had some signature product that could draw in crowd. Actually, friend looks familiar. That's definitely met friend before. Explain. Alright, human friend knows Tatsu. Human, that's perfect. Fred was understand that handicrafts of Nippon are terribly unpopular with humans. But humans' friends could all wear Nippon hats. That is simply an amazing idea. With right material, Nuss can design that hat that all humans will love. Please help Nusu with this dream. Engage. Hat made from 6 nocturnal dragonflies, some harenga cotton, and 2 lava mangoes. Can Nusu count on friend? Track. Friend is very kind for agreeing to help. Eagerly awaiting materials. Still Nosu finds so much product soon. Nosu will be history. And materials from up on that friend. Oh, that all of them? Now just need 2 fragrant plumes of 2 fluffy tufts. So what the friend brought so far is just raw materials. Without favorite plumes or fluff tufts, that will be fashion abomination. Please do one last favor. Fate of entire shop hangs in balance. Now explain how the hat making works. With the vibrant plumes can make bright red hats so stylish. So now But if Nofu use fluffy tough hat will come out tiny, so cute, so adorable. Ask that friend pick up whichever one will be more popular with humans. Put total faith in judgment of friend.
どうもも
Friend is back, happy day. That friend find very unproof or fluff tufts. This makes snazzy red hats. Hope to keep expanding inventory until shop is in the back. Franco, yeah, surely happy for from great beyond. Humans sometimes wear hats that look similar to this. I don't know about it, they call it Santa hat. Now start huge sales campaign around new look on Santa hats. Okay. Ooh, almost full ducky. Okay, all those missions are done. A lot of go back into the city. I'll gather those and yeah, okay, that's it. And that one is later. This one I'll do another time. Okay. Let me. Oh. Basic missions I'll do whenever I'm near something. Seriously, I lost even insurance? Are you kidding me? There's gotta be some cave or something, right? Oh, here it is.
Oro 僕と戦おうというのですね。
I am one. That's what it was.
だぜ。
シールドウォール
感謝します。オーラで攻めましょう。
激しい力が宿った。
チャーリーレイ
アムドミサイルブラッシュブラスト。片付いた。行こう。
神のご加護に感謝します。敵です。気をつけてください。
全部相手を弱らせる。これ戦いの基本だぜ。
シールドウォール
使えるな。ビームブラスト。オーラアーツを使ってみろ。
ヒートグレネード
飛ばし出るぜ。
この技に
ワイルドビート。
耐えられますか。
グラビティブラスト。
シールドビート
壊したらジャックアイアンズ。おっしゃー。素晴らしいだ。流星ロンド。
サーバースピット
おっしゃー。
湧いてきました。
当然の勝利。準備運動にもなりゃしねえ。
愚かな。僕と戦おうというのですか。
敵が来ます。気をつけてください。
シールド使えるな。素晴らしい手応え。人を集めて攻撃しろ。当てるぜ。ワイルドダウン。
ヤストエリ
忘れしてしまえ。クールダウン。ぶち切れそうだ。ワイルドビート。アームドミサイル。
強化アーツを使うのが効率的です。
おっしゃー。グラビティブラスト。
耐えられますか。弱ってる間にこの急激な攻撃を
死ぬけども打ち殺して
シールドウォール
やるぜ。
オーラで攻めましょう。
流星ロン
シールドビート
ド。クールダウン。
ブレイ
ヒートグレネード
ワイルドビートブラスト。
エリートの連撃格闘アーツでとどめよ。
勝った。流星剣をつく。やらせるな。リサーチが最初にスプラッシュブラスト。当てるぜ。
わかりました。
片付いた。
敵アーツお怪我はありませんか。
ナイスナイスナイス。
ほっ。
Yep.
戦おうというのですか？
トロンに入っている
シールドウォールラストエリートシールドビート
グラビティブラスト
ワイルドビート
流星ロしぶといなギアで一気に決めようぜ流星剣
ウルトダウン
全土よっしゃ
これこそエリートの連撃
当然の
あってとどめよ
Whoopsie daisy.
悪くない動きでした
Okay, this one I can't accept yet because I don't know where it specifically is. So I guess I lost my last insurance. One moment. Okay. Well, instead of destroying it, let me
ブレイ
buy
ド
a new
は
one. It's still here. Let's see what it actually has.
ブレイドは
Let's see what this skill actually has by itself. And then, well, we'll just use. Actually, and then you. Nope. Register for. this one? Just a pilot. Let's just give it Alma. It is what it is. It is what it is. Let's see, you're safe. You didn't get attacked by any weird hostiles in there, did you? Actually, it was fine. Confirm. Good, yeah, that's good. Seems Bates ran across a strange hall of pukes led by a powerful black skull. Last transfer we got from him, they totaled the skull and sent him packing. We're headed out there to grab Bates now. I don't know who these punks are, but they mess with the wrong team. Assist. Damn, you're real softy, aren't you? I can't make any promise on what you'll find waiting for you out there, understand? So, you still want to go? You're willing to risk your neck for our friend? Yes. Well, if you're offering, I'd be an idiot not to take you up on it. Last we heard, Bates sent up an ASOS from Everwhelm Falls in Noctilum. We'll be tracking him as well, which means we'll get this idiot home alive no matter what it takes. Putting in a skeleton again, more than hold his own. But when we get him off the floor with him, if we know what we're dealing with, so be damn careful. Boost damage.
なあ
Okay, let's. How'd it go? We just slapped the lazy out of him. Did Aljoa cry? I want details and pictures. What everyone Joe was. You're dead. She had an egg inside her body and she turned into a monster. No, that's simply not possible. She wanted those who hiding out of proof. Oh god, no, they were my friends. This is my fault because I wanted Joe to suffer. What have I done? Should have me, I'm already a monster inside after all. Here, this is for your time. Oh god, I'm so sorry. Forgive me, Ajoa. Is that you, Kuka? What brings you to this neck of the woods? As you can see, I've been expecting the water purification plant. Water is every bit as vital here on Mirror as it was back on Earth. Therefore, it must be rigorously supervised. Crier. What is this if you lost your wits? I'm a Pathfinder through and through, and a quite famous one, I might add. Anyway, Isku is known to be short-handed at the moment. When capable citizens step up to assist with their workload, it benefits all of New LA. Is hammering and data probes of Pathfinder's only duty in New LA? No, the very notion reeks of indolence. If ever a citizen in NLA finds his talents needed, he must answer the call, whenever and wherever it comes. When fellow citizens are in peril, do you not rush to their aid? I pride myself on being an excellent judge of character, and I see now how right I was about your command of objective reason and holistic wisdom. See if cat ears? Yeah. I'm honored to have met someone capable of understanding my philosophy. Well, that concludes my inspection of this facility. I have some important business to attend to in the industrial district. I hope we can work together again soon. What a prideful man. That's incredible. Oh my lord, man. Duck. Okay.
珍しいね。
Hey, you see what's going on over there? The folks on tennis court are doing everything completely wrong. Tennis isn't a bounce competition, you know? So what's everyone getting all excited about? Says that teaching them the right way to play. Pose. Nope, 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 not gonna happen. If I start teaching them how to play, they'll be all over me. There'll be no end to it. And besides, they don't have been teaching folks just with my style. I'll let you handle that kind of thing. So what brings you here? I just finished cooling down. If I knew you were coming, I would have waited. I don't mind jogging solo, but it really is more fun to do with a friend. I'll let you know next time I'll be here if you're free. Come on down. Works heart to heart. One, two, three. Hello there. Are you on duty today? I have day off myself, so I was just tending to my flower beds. You like flowers? Firm. I like them as well. I brought these seeds from Earth. I was happy to see them bloom all the way out here. Seeing beautiful flowers always fills my heart with hope. And it's always odd to say that, but it's true. I think that if these flowers can thrive on this world, then surely we humans can. Sorry, I didn't intend to act so profound there. I'll be very happy if my flowers bring you joy, even if they don't have any deeper meaning. Praise. You do like flowers, you even know their names. I imagine you're busy with your blade work for a while, but when you have time, would you like to plant some flowers here yourself? Obviously, let's see which varieties you choose. Oops, heart to heart. Ouch. Duck is almost full. Oh yeah, of course. Dear friend Luca, you have come the most fortuitous moment. This good Manon fellow intends to buy one of our many fine creations. I really wish to pay us not in credits but in pizza. We have stressed repeatedly that we rarely eat pizza, but he remains quite adamant. You are reminded of your human aphorisms that are not as good as a drink with a blind horse. How true. That is not how good this frozen pizza is. A barter economy is not a viable model. Proposition. But that possibly occurred to us. We are reminded of the time we sold a small rock found in Nocturne to a superstitious woman for 3,000 credits. Very well, we shall sell the pizza at an elevated price to other Manon who have bought into the pizza fad. But hold a moment. Surely the customer that overpays for the pizza would come to fiercely regret being taken advantage of and later spurn our business. We must sacrifice potential long-term profits for a small short-term gain. Definitely. Now, instead of immediately reselling these frozen pizzas at a markup, we should find a way to use our talents to increase their value, then resell them at an appropriate price. In other words, we will accept pizzas in lieu of credits from the Monon, upgrade set stock of pizza, and then sell them to different Monon customers. This could be the beginning of a beautiful new business model. But wait, there's more. But that would be an endless loop of pizza, one that would leave us without money for the rest of our days. Dear us, whatever are we to do? Heart to heart, business acumen. Okay. Hope. Evening. Good evening. What a surprise to see you here. I'm actually waiting to meet someone. Apologize. Ask her who she's waiting to meet. Are you that curious? Or does it just say that we're going shopping together? She insisted that I refuse to counsel anyone on my day off and instead focus the time on myself. She's going to take me shopping for clothes, maybe to pick up some fertilizer for my flowers. After that she promised to buy me dinner. Courage. Thank you. I hope everything goes well and we have a lovely evening. Ada has promised that we'll be dining on the finest steak in New LA, so it would be rude of me not to try and thoroughly enjoy it. I will strive to be as uninhibited as I possibly can. That's 8 over there. I should be going. I look forward to working with you again soon. Yeah, girls' night out. Few of the Monon are ravenous when it comes to learning. Now that they've seen how Meridian Frontier Nav brings in, they want to know all about it. They keep lining up to ask me questions, some of them even follow me around. I feel like some kind of crazy college professor. Courage. I guess I gave you a crash course on Frontier not too long ago, Anyway, that takes care of all the objectives for this assignment. Good work. It looks like the information on data unit is intact. To boot, I'll make sure you get your reward right away. Thank you. Damn, doesn't look like these guys plan to go home anytime soon, though. I'm a bit exhausted from the hailstorm of questions, but what are you going to do? And to be honest, it's a little flattering to have people so interested in my work. I have developed FrontierNet after all. Oh, nice. Proud of FrontierNet. I'm glad you think so. I know the rest of the team would be as well. Well, I'm not sure if you've heard, but apparently there's a Monon out there who's offering credits from Uranium. I guess you can accept requests from her though, through Mission Control. Take a look if you're curious. It's something a person that you could probably make good use of.
さんか。
Hey, check it out, I just bought a new car. Oh, pretty nice, right? Not. I know, right? And it wasn't as expensive as you might think. Gray won't me a favor, so he sold it to me way below cost. So what kind of car would you want to buy? Sports car. I see you and I have a common hobby. You just can't fully appreciate the open road without a proper sports car. Only problem is that you gotta watch the speed limits around here. They come down, especially hard nosed blades, and the lines are usually a small fortune. It's kinda interesting how you can tell so much about someone's personality from the car they want to drive. I got Lau used to drive an SUV. He probably used it to go camping with his family. I wish we still lived in a peaceful world like that, but I imagine we won't be back there for a long time. It blew up. Or you mean, in general, to the peaceful times. Well, at least I can still enjoy brief driving during my breaks. Anyway, take care. Okay. Hey, nice. In that case, let's... where is... oh, no duck yet? Professor B, and this is Hope. Okay, well, at least we finished. Right, Doug is complete. Yeah. I see. Oh, morning. Members. Let's take out Hope for. Let's do Yelv. Why not? Morning, it's alright. Morning. To think I ran into you here of all places. I've actually just completed a mission. Support mission went well. No, it was fine, thank you. It wasn't a very challenging task at all. I performed guard duty for someone doing early morning maintenance on the outer wall. Fortunately, we didn't encounter any indigents, and the work was completed without incident. I just stood there like a scarecrow the entire time, so I didn't even accept the reward. Once I've earned enough money to cover the next month's expenses, I declined additional rewards. Previously, I would only save an amount equal to a week's expenses, but Omelia convinced me to save more in case of emergencies. I pursue missions to help others, not for material gain, and for that reason I prefer to refuse rewards whenever possible. Please. Thank you for saying so. Honestly, I haven't met many people who approve of my stance on this matter. While it hasn't caused me to waver in my beliefs, it's always encouraging to have someone's support. As a gardener, I've always been fond of this quote: money is like manure, it does no good unless you spread it around. And extra money just stinks. It's not actually part of the quote, but I think the spirit is there at least. Money can do wonderful things to help people, but only if you let it find its way to those who need it. I'd encourage you to try doing a mission without accepting the reward. Let's just say I'd be honored to be on your team when that happens. Oops, heart to heart, giving it away. Okay. It's right there. Okay. Oh.
そうだよ。
行ってみたら
Professor.
おお、来たか。
Oh, you're back. Got a tiki sap for me. Now all I need is a body frame and I can get my up and running. This up and running. Was that somebody named Gad attacked you while you were out looking for this? That's probably my fault. He's been after my technology for a while now. He must have realized he was no match for me directly and decided to pump you for information instead. Yeah, put it this way, the stuff inside my brain won't make a Monol's head explode. They're still banging the rocks together by comparison. I guess after the trouble I caused, I couldn't make a special exception and tell you who I am. Try to hang on to your socks. I came from a distant journeys of time and space. I am from the future. I'm here what you alien, what you humans will look like a few 100 million years down the line. Trust. Truly amazing. You accept my story just like that. You humans certainly adapt to new situations quickly. When I first told Yevon, the little pill had the gall to start laughing in my face. But okay, great, that makes this quick. I guess thing is, I need to get back to my own town. And to do that, I need you to find me a car to serve all as the frame Empire. Oh, that's right. It doesn't get across in English and how else to describe it. Also, the device that overcomes the absolute wall of temporal causality in layman's terms. It's a time machine. I've gotten word that a fellow named Graham is selling cars at a discount. Here's some cash. Kid tried to talk him into selling you the best vehicle for the money. Good luck, and while you're off doing that, I'll grab the other part I'll need for this experiment. I've been waiting for you. Both howardesses got back safely. And with cargo intact no less, we made our delivery to Granada, GG, with time to spare. I can't begin to thank you enough. Mama, forgive me, you'll be wanting thanks of a more practical nature, I expect. Despite the ordeal, howardesses are still at each other's throats. I've no doubt they'll cause more trouble in the future. I'll keep your contact information handy. Congrats.
あのさ
Okay, oh, still has a ways to go.
Yada
Good morning to you, and please see you awake and hard at work at this earliest of hours. We're just passing by. As you can see, I'm performing an inspection of the integrated production plant. TQ's praise. Truly, your powers of perception place you among Blade's elite. I heard that since Xenoforms arrived here in LA, the integrated production plant has been running at full capacity day and night. If any sort of trouble were to occur here, it will be a serious setback for Blade, the civilians of New LA, and the Xenoforms alike. It's when you're at your busiest that you're most likely to miss the early signs of trouble, so I figured the plant could benefit from a third-party inspection. And that is what brings me here today. Sure, that is an immediate danger. I agree, I thought nothing of serious concern. The plant is being run by professionals, and my fears appear to be wholly unfounded. Outside of an abrupt 2,000% increase in pizza requests, the plant faces no significant challenges. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must report my findings to HQ. I am pleased to see you faring well, but do not let complacency be your undoing. I hope we can work together again soon. Oh, sure. Like a thoughtful man. I'll do that one later. This is HP3 and this is Hope 4. Dog. Okay. Can't I just go into the blade barracks itself? 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello there. I was just petting this cute dog. He was rubbing up against my legs and snuffling. I think he really likes me. Pray. You're too kind. Petting a dog like this makes me feel like we're back on Earth. New LA is making progress, but it still doesn't quite feel like we're living the way we used to. Having pets around is a good first step for certain. But what else do you think New LA needs to feel like Earth again? But things are blockbusters, a zoo, movie theaters. What a wonderful idea. New LA doesn't really have any cultural institutions yet. A taste of film culture would definitely make New LA feel a little more like Earth. And I know everyone will be excited about it. I'd really like to see what happened that did happen. But I'm not aware of any film directors in Blade. I suppose we'd have to start back at square one. Hope's heart to heart of culture. Sure. Okay, I think that was right there. CHP. Yeah, good empirical timing. Would you be so kind as to drag me out of here? Agree. Your quick thinking never ceases to impress. Once again I find myself being overzealously courted by a number of eager ladies. You'd think I'd be used to it by now, but I am most certainly not. Had I been satisfied living the life of your everyday Joe Pathfinder, I suppose I could have avoided this. But alas, this is the price one must pay to be the elitist of the elite. Okay, Vegeta, but I'm sure I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. As a fellow elite, you must struggle with this sort of thing yourself. Yes. I imagine the good ladies of New LA must hound you relentlessly and without pause. Affirm. I figured as much, you sly dog. And as such, you are the rare soul who can empathize with my pain. Yes, well, I fear this is no time for a leisurely discussion. You must get me out of here at once. Please feel free to use as much force as you're comfortable with. And it will be you whom the ladies blame for my abrupt departure, and not I. In this way, we can spare them a little bit of heartbreak, which is but the classy thing to do. I'll see that I make it up to you later. Heart, a troubled man. That's a unique way of doing it. Step on the... It's probably clear and then go down. Maybe he's on the ship. Nighttime. Probably night.
Oh yeah.
What a pleasant coincidence to see you here, or perhaps it is destiny. After enjoying some idle chit-chat with Mr. Nagi, we were attempting to play a little word game that he taught to us. It is a game played by many Earth cultures called Shiritori, word chain, and Antakshari, among other names. The rules are simple. Choose a word that begins with the final sound of the previous word. Yet our attempts to play have all ended in failure. Play. We are most grateful. We would be so bold. Would you choose a word with which to start the game? Try blade. The whale. Game. Quite fine. Miss Nugget mentioned that a straightforward word is a typical opening. Then we must say a word that begins with a sound, like Mimiosome. It's strange how we don't seem to have any problems playing this game with you, but we're so unsuccessful when playing with others. Understand the rules. Yeah, I do not believe that was the issue. The Manon and Noppon with whom we played were quite confident that they understood the rules completely. And yet, oh, of course. How could we have missed it? The answer is oblivious. Each of the players in the game was speaking an entirely different language. We were speaking English, the other was speaking Noppon, and the Manon was speaking Manon. Somehow we were able to communicate, but of course the sounds that formed our words would have differed from language to language. How could I have failed to notice that? So we must attain a sufficient level of fluency in the Monon language to play word games properly. It's settling in. If you'll excuse us, we have a great deal of studying to do. Wordplay. Maybe further upwards. How do I get to him? Is it impossible? No, then I guess it must be early morning. So go there and then just go south. Maybe this way. South. What's he in there? Is he there? Nice. Ah, 10, okay. That way. And how do I get to the other side? On the outside or is he in the ship? I don't know. This we'll find out. Ah, yes, okay. Early morning. just got my secret training regimen. I worked so hard to conceal it from my rivals. But I suppose there's nothing to be done about it now, so go ahead. Make it your own, steal all of my ideas. I'll find a new and better way to stay ahead of you. But while we're on the subject, what do you consider to be secret success? Ability. Ability. For once, you and I are in the same mind. Let me bring victory, but only a fleeting one. Ability at sufficient levels brings not only the possibility of success, but the near certainty of it. Success comes unbidden to the skilled. It is requiring increasing those skills that poses the challenge. And that is why I developed my training regimen. I do not see NLA as a place for rest and relaxation, but rather as a forge upon which to temper my skills. After all, it seems that my rival is honing his own skills at an alarming rate. Therefore, I must work all the harder to compensate. And now that I have spilled forth my secret, tell me, what is yours? I see. By completing the right variety of assignments, you've gathered valuable experience. I certainly haven't forgotten how effortless you completed the mission that I pushed onto you when we first met. Perhaps I merely need more experience to bring out the strength that lies within you. Your advice is appreciated. It seems I have outgrown my special training regimen. From now on, I will accept more missions in order to keep pace with my rival. I will begin by engaging in 10 assignments simultaneously, then work my way up from there. Farewell for now. A diligent man. Let's do this one. I can go to the Blake Barracks interior. Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay, man, the side missions are so much, too much, to be honest.
Hi. いやー、これはお恥ずかしいところ。
Fine day to you, my friend. Look at the way this cat is staring at us with such expectant eyes. Perhaps it is a word that has reached its peak of quality. It is eager to be cooked and eaten. We wondered why no one else had beaten us to it. It is forbidden to eat cats, categorically. You might not suspect, but this human custom strikes as peculiar. After all, you eat birds, do you not? Of course, we understand why you would refrain from eating Nopon as the prone do. The Nopon are beings that are capable of communicating with us. But neither cats nor chickens can speak. So then what means do you use to determine which are food and which are not? More about cute looking animals. We see, but even that is a highly subjective distinction. Then again, perhaps that is typical of humanity. Yes, all different stripes for different blokes, as you say. This diversity seems to be one of humanity's defining features. For example, our inventions occasionally have minor defects that may lead to suboptimal user experiences such as electrocution or severe burns. When we upset a Monon, we give the complainant a pizza and all is forgiven, but humans are seldom mollified by cheese-covered dough discs. Instead, we must listen to each human's grievances and respond individually. It's quite tiresome, but ultimately humanity is stronger for such diversity, and it gives you such limitless potential. You would like to learn more about humanity, to witness the breadth of your potential firsthand. Perhaps rearing a cat would give us some valuable insight into this matter. And as you must say, he who hesitates is a loser. We will speak to Defense Secretary Nagi and ask him to requisition a cat for us immediately. Kitty-chan. Nice. Okay. Let's do Yelv. Apparently Elves is complete, which is nice. Tonight.
休みくらいゆっくりさせろや。
You're like as bored as I feel, Pard. I never know what to do with myself when I'm not on my damn job. How do you spend your days off? Working. Well, ain't she just a barrel of laughs? Being a hard worker is fine, but if you don't take any time off, you're taking it way too far. Hasn't Eleonora forced you to take time off yet? She went off on me once for spending all my time on reclaimer missions. Anyway, I got nothing but free time on my hands today. I'm so bored I'm pissing my day away with this bunch of deadbeats. There. That sounds about a million times more fun than what I'm doing right now. Unfortunately, Eleonora told me I can't drink like I used to no more. She says my reclaimer work starts to suffer when I'm hungover. Whatever. I've already had 10 drinks today though, so I'd better not push it. But thanks for the invite. Best things that happened to me all day. We'll do it some other time, yeah? That's a heart. Okay. Wow, it's level 2. Almost leveled up, maxed out. My dear friend, we were hoping you'd come by today. We just signed a major distribution deal with a food manufacturer. Are you surprised? We bet you're wondering which of our inventions would be interest to a food company. Well, let us tell you it's a low-calorie, highly addictive medicinal salsa. It's made entirely out of local Miran fruits and vegetables, including cassie beans, charapa leaves, and cran jelly. It has virtually no calories and helps regulate blood sugar while promoting good intestinal health. Its flavor profile is so complementary with processed meats and makes hot dogs exponentially more delicious when applied as a topping. So delicious, in fact, that test subjects will eat as many hot dogs as you give them in a single sitting. Well, are you impressed? You know how much you value your opinion. Sauce for the overeat hot dogs. Advice. Alright. That is quite perceptive of you. The sauce itself may be free of calories, but that isn't true of hot dogs. Do you think the properties would all but ensure that our customers would overeat and grow fat? What a scandal it would be when our customers started growing obese off of a salsa marketed as being low in calories. But isn't there another side to this scenario? What if the hot dog makers who grew insanely wealthy were more addictive than the customers? They would emerge with the greatest profit of all, stealing the spotlight from us entirely. And when we inevitably class action lawsuit hits, who do you think will be paying the damages? For salsa maker or the mighty hot dog cabal? As you can see, we studied your culture. So are you impressed now? Well, heart salsa salvo.
No.
What is this? Ah, of course. Graham. Second-hand goods at ridiculous prices you're after? Graham's your man. I'll give you deals retail guys won't dream of. Professor B sent you? Ah, nice. He's one of my best customers. Car-wise, I've got a few options lined up for you. On the left there, you've got a blue Senate model. Middle one's a junker, and then we got my red beauty. What's your pleasure? Whichever you like, I'll knock a chunk off the price for you. Let's see what the differences are. Oh, that's what they want. Let's go for luxury. You have a good eye, buddy. Top of the line taste. This baby's the sweetest right on Mira or anywhere else. Probably most expensive, but you tell me, is there a better use for 100,000 credits? Ha! The answer is no, by the way. Purchase. Thanks much. I'll deliver to Professor B's place for you, free of charge. Come on, Yevon. Rebellion, Vivin. You get to become a cornerstone for the next dazzling chapter of science. You and Mana are disciples of science, aren't you? Now stop your whining and get in the damn car. Sorry, Professor B, but I think this thing is more of a tombstone than a cornerstone, you know? And I'm probably too young to die. Damn, I finally get a test rig up and working, and you're going to pull this crap on me? Probe. Absolutely nothing. That's the problem. I brought my assistant, Vivian, here to play guinea pig for me, but he's gone chicken. I gave him the honor of riding in my Mirror-mobile time machine, and he replaced me with a silly tantrum. And after he went to the trouble of getting us this sweet ride. No more excuses, Vivian. Are you trying to put all this poor man's hard work to waste? Well, I don't want to do that, but time travel seems pretty dangerous, doesn't it? I'm as intrigued about science as anyone, but I've only got one life to give to it, you know? What, you don't trust me? If you're so confident, maybe you should be the one to take it for a ride, Professor. You're really insistent that I'd be the one who tests it, you know? Well, of course, if I got sucked into a ray, into a stray, I'd be torn to shreds instant. Leave it to me, it's fine. I didn't say a thing. I think it's probably the opposite of fine. Either way, I'm not getting into that vehicle. In that vehicle. There appears we're in an impasse here. It could help me talk some sense into this fool. Hype. Oh, you're really eager, and it's not that I don't share that enthusiasm, you know, otherwise I'd never have agreed to all that Professor B's madness until now. Of course I'm interested in a time machine, but I'm not risking my life, if that makes sense. Indeed. What's that? Scientific progress has always been built on knowledge and self-sacrifice and dedication in equal parts. I should hang up my lab coat right now, if I can't accept that. Science is just fun and games. Well, that stings. Alright, Professor, I'll ride in your time machine. I hope I don't regret this. You'll do it? Haha. I expect nothing less from my intrepid manual assistant. And nice work with the smooth talk there, sir. Alright, now that we have a test subject, let's get this party started. Hurry up and get in the Mirror-mobile, Evan. I'm ready for you to send me to whatever dark corner of history you want, okay? Roger that. Put this online. Set a destination for 3,000 years in the future. Evan, are you ready to slip the bonds of time and take flight into that bright and distant tomorrow? Absolutely, I think, yes. Here it goes. Now my precious Mirror-mobile smash through the walls of the fourth dimension and rewrite the laws of the universe. What in the name of Sir Isaac H. Newton? The sucker hasn't moved an inch. Why, damn it? I've been alive more than 1,000 years, but this is a first. What could have gone wrong? Wait a minute, what are you all doing 3,000 years in the future? Did you perhaps follow me here in another of the Professor's time machines? Thank you for coming, Professor. Are you folks ready to go explore the future? I'm sorry, I can't hear that. My ears are still ringing from traveling in time, you understand? Still pretty amazing, don't you think? Being Mira's first time traveler. Well, you stopped talking already clearly. It's trusting you to pilot my machine was the biggest mistake ever. But then the moments were there. It hit the threshold. If that was enough, then an attempt to encounter navigation would be the only option left to us. In theory, they should allow for even in a special temporal axis. Yes, that is surely it. I'm sorry to bother you again, kid, but could you bring me some of the topaz wine dropped by the primordial creatures called Tectinsulas? Get me that and I'll drive my machine through time. I swear on every speck of science in my brain. Well, did you get our topaz wine kit? It's the last thing I need to soup up my magnificent Mirrormobile. Excellent work. I'll start right now. They're done. Behold the counter navigation edition of my beautiful machine. It's my ultimate creation, capable of overriding every causal factor in Mirren space-time. Fire. A most astute question. I certainly can't trust that shrimp to do it. This time I'll drive to the future myself. The perfect pilot for the perfect machine. There's not a sliver of a chance of failure. This is goodbye for now, but don't worry kid, I might literally be back before you know it. With a broad smile. I appreciate it kid, emotional goodbyes make me itch. Now then, it's time for the trial run. Set a destination time to pass the far side of the future to the time axis I once inhabited. You, Bevan, and the others in this time have been a great help. Though I could have done without the one that attacked us. Thanks for everything. Give Bevan my regards. Take care and farewell. Even this is a goodbye forever, know that I'll never forget you. That's right. Tear through that. Girl, we're off to the future with Guru. Cool. Where did Professor B go? He asked me to buy these parts he was running low on. What? He went home to the future? Just like that? We did everything together all this time and now he just takes off? Those, He thanked me. I wish he'd said it to my face. If not for you, was he planning to leave without saying a word? Sorry. Man was a real headache, you know? We'll just have to get to work on building a new and improved Mirrormobile. Mark II, I suppose. I'll ride to the future and scare the pants off Professor B. That would be pretty funny, right? Well, how do you know what time he went to? I guess I have a lot of studying ahead of me, huh? Just you wait, Professor. Oh. Early morning.
これぞ孤児に言う袖こすり合うも多少の縁。
My dear friend, we suspect this might be pique your curiosity. After all, how could anyone possibly fail to notice such a splendid exercise routine? Choir. A perfectly reasonable question. This is a hybrid exercise program of our own creation. Its foundation is a daily Japanese calisthenics routine, which Secretary Nagi has kindly taught to us. But we have also incorporated elements of Nippon gymnastics as well as movements taken from the prone coming of age dance. And that was the genesis of this inspired Malang. Merely that New LA is a city of many species living together, and yet there is no common exercise routine to unite us. We're confident that you of all people will appreciate the initiative we took in finding a solution to this most vexing of problems. Endorse. You honor us, my friend. This is high praise indeed. It was too much to hope that all the xenoforms of NLA will line up to join us as soon as they witnessed our old display. But now that we have a partner of such lofty stature, all will be well. We are confident that our combined efforts of public outreach will win over the city twice as quickly. Slow and steady may win the race, but two turtles are faster than one. Those heart to heart work out. Nice, 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 and then Lawas. This is in there. That went by really fast. Hey, I was just trying to develop some combat skills into Shingo. We Pathfinders might not be a combat first kind of outfit, but sadly Ganlian and the indigents just leave us alone. And when we do run into trouble, I'd like him to be able to defend himself without having to rely on Seiden or Mondo all the time. Shingo's a pretty fast learner. He just lacks experience. How would you train him if he was one of yours? Supportively. So that's really how you train people. I suppose I better possibly reinforce the crap out of him then. I mean, he's going to be my teammate as well as my student, right? Probably best I don't break the poor kid. But what happens if Shingo gets separated from the team? Oh, God forbid, this is the only survivor of an attack. What then? The things he doesn't know are the very things that'll get him killed. A rifle can't shoot for crap if it's not loaded with the correct ammo, right? The indigents on this planet aren't gonna give him a chance to learn from his mistakes. I need him to be able to walk away from whatever happens to him. Anyway, sorry if I got a little carried away there. I should go though. I gotta run Shingo through a skill training session. See you around. Adios, kid. Training troubles. Okay. Well, let's accept these missions. Well, this is the Shimmer and Savvy Financial Group, you know. You have too much uranium, too much? Well, you can turn it into cash by filling the request for uranium we post at the mission control. Then you must get money, I get money, and everyone is very, very happy. Alright, right? Win, 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 perhaps? What do you say? Question. You want to hear about my alchemy, right? Right? Well, it's kind of a trade secret, you know, but I suppose I could tell you if you become a VVIP. That's a very, very important person, okay? All you need to do is bring me 5 pieces of arc sand, or easy, yes? No hassle terms, you see? Oh, and Shimmer and Savvy Financial Group VVIP also receive a special uranium exchange rate. Excellent deal. No, it's probably a great idea to join. Really, really great. Tell your friends, perhaps. Track. So they're waiting here for those 5 pieces of arc sand ore then, okay? Anytime is great, but soon is very, very great. You'll get rich, Summer and Savvy will get rich, and then we'll all be rich together, right? Maybe we can throw rich people parties. Hello, you're looking for the Shimmer and Savvy Finance, perhaps? Then you're so welcome. Oh, you're a customer looking to become a member, yes? Did you find the 5 pieces of arc sand ore? Please show me, okay? Pretty please. Ooh, so great. That should be enough to upgrade the alchemy engine and our profits, don't you think? As such, I'm proud to announce that you're officially a member of our esteemed group, okay? Get ready for a much better uranium exchange rate from now on, alright? Also, your banter with the Master Mono Alchemist, Mei is completely complimentary, isn't it? That's me, you see, so it's free and fun, so fun. Okay, Mei, the membership. Okay, cool, awesome. Anyway, banter time begins now, okay? You can ask me any questions you like if you like, that is. That's what money. Well, step one is to throw a handful of uranium into the super duper alchemy engine I invented, okay? And then boom, right? Heaps of other resources eventually come flying out of the other side. Cool, hey, cool. Very, very cool. Gold, silver, no problem. These resources can be sold for credits, you see. It's almost like printing money, perhaps. Hey, just like the Nintendo DS. And more uranium means I can receive much more credits. Amazing, yeah, that's why I'm kind of a master mono alchemist, I suppose, don't you agree? By the way, did I mention you're currently a bronze VIP member? If you do more favors for me, you'll reach silver status soon, okay? Very, very soon. Silver will receive even better exchange rates, you see, so please keep helping me out. Welcome, how did advertising go? Was the weapon shockingly effective, hopefully? Well, we've already had customers inquiring about it, so why don't you return it to me now? While you were out there advertising, we were in here inventing new equipment, so here you go, okay? Much more kick in this one, you see? Very powerful, so please go out there and share it with the world, perhaps. But I worry that just using it against any old indigent you run across could muddle the message a little bit, couldn't it? What sounds more impressive, defeating one super strong enemy, or a whole bunch of regular enemies, which makes for better advertising then. Strong. Right, we want an impact, don't we? So taking down an infamous threat will raise your status and make our weapon an overnight sensation at the same time, eh? Which means you'll need to aim as high as possible when picking your target, won't we? Something like a Vulcan Orifice, maybe. Or even two. Yes, two would be better than one, wouldn't it? One has been sighted nearby in Primordia, and its parameters are a good match with those we used in the design process, so it's pretty good, pretty much perfect. If things go well, and advertising yields results, we can call this model the Orovinator, perhaps, or the Viscerator. Very good, yes. Best of luck in slaying two of those Vulcan Orifices with the latest and greatest cannon and incredible tech, okay? We're in touch with our head office regarding production schedules for mass producing the last weapon you see. It's located with the arms manufacturer over in the administrative district. Would you mind maybe dropping in and giving your reports? Sunrock. I thank you for your help in Noctilum, human. Without you, we would not have reached New LA. I was just discussing plans for the future with my people. Though discussing plans is an inaccurate and overly human description of our action. We Orf are not susceptible to differences in opinion. This activity is merely a final verification for the sake of formality. Very true, we are the servants of the OVA. This agreement is a practical impossibility. That's what the OVA is. The OVA is our reason for existence and the incontrovertible will that guides us. It is peace itself to my kind and also the thread that links us together. In truth, it is somewhat difficult to express in words, but we feel it quite viscerally within us. Tell me, Kunwarp, where are Sunseleg and Konwarp? Gathering them here is your responsibility as our leader. I do not see Sunseleg here, so I send Konwarp out to meet him. Yet the probability of him arriving tardy was a scant 8.4%. I hope no trouble has befallen him. Of course it has. Kunwarp, we have a problem. I was searching for Sunseleg and along the way found evidence of a Definian infiltration here in NLA. Definians? Are they why some select has not arrived? Definians. They are a covert force working under the ganglion. Their ability to assume the forms of other creatures makes them excellently suited for infiltration missions. It will be a rather simple matter, for instance, for one of their number to take the guise of a human and enter this city. If they enter New LA and Sunseleg is missing, it is premature to draw conclusions, but they may well be in serious danger. Human Blade, will you accept a formal request to locate Sunseleg? Please lend us your strength. If the Definians are involved, it is meaningless to search for him ourselves. Only death would await us. Accepto, track. We have an agreement then. Konwarps, please share all the pertinent information you have with this human. I last saw Sunseleg on the residential district elevator. I watched him take it up on his way to the Monon ship, then returned to the residential district myself. Therefore, witnesses should have been present wherever he went from there. As a human yourself, gathering testimony from human residents should be a simple task. Please find where he was taken as quickly as possible.
ってるか。
Next up, skills like I told you, if you're not improving skills, how you can select coming battles. Transport pilot, maybe?
お疲れ様です。
Where are you headed? Interesting rumors.
情報が不足していますが
We have rebel reports that confirm the existence of intelligent life on Libya. Is it possible another sapient alien race like the Monon is hiding there? Press one that bears us no ill will. To consider the benefit of additional alliances, we must expand FrontierNet so we can collect more information.
No.
You think Irina sees good as sort of little brother? How was that more like a pet, I guess. Gosh.
ね
She's finished. Elevator.
なんだ。
あのね
That's right. Donald ship, yeah. Okay. I'm not sure what I don't know this.
ねね
なんだ。
Rumors, I'm gonna go put some. Each way I gather something that works for like fellows got more than a few brains holding up together. And to follow my plan, I'm gonna need some of the dimmest bulbs that Blade has to offer, so I got no use for the likes of you. I need people who are gullible enough to believe anything. Mark's one. I guess he's completely dry. Like that one curated, you know? Quincy, this is at the level of stupid I'm looking for. There's nobody here. Are you? Toss it over arms, you know,
あのね
just beam right. Yeah, okay. Male Since I go spacing out of that center. The other side.
あの
そこにあるはずよ。
No, apparently there's still a skull wreckage at the. Oh, nope. Not that
あ
one.
の
What?
ね
知ってるか。
ね
あのなあ
ね
Are you doing?
あれは一体
Sector on the deck of the Manon ship. I don't know what was said there. Whatever. Have you learned anything of Sun 6 whereabouts? Inform Oblivia. Sounds troubling news, but it is good fortune we're not killed on the spot. That needs to indicate they feel we are of enough use to merit keeping alive. There may still be time to save Sun Select. We will make preparations to travel to Oblivia at once. It is best we hurry. The Ova is quite restless. I believe this is to be a sign of larger things to come. You are especially attuned to the Ova's nuanced activity. Your concerns certainly merit consideration. I request you to travel on ahead and aid Sunsilk however you can. Whatever his condition, we will use the extent of our knowledge to see him brought home safely, provided he is alive. Great. The Fenians possess considerable combat prowess, but I am confident you will be victorious. Now please make for Oblivia and aid Sunsilk. This will be the last thing I do for today. Well, let me put the... Actually, hold up. Yeah. Ah, that is the one.
弱体化させます進めましょうこれこそエリートの連撃覚悟はあってとどめよ
準備運動にもなりゃしねえ。
今のうちに強化アーツで備えましょう
強化します合理的にいきましょう弱体化させますさあどうです強化します合理的にいきましょうさあどうです
体を強化させる。
敵を油断して射撃アーツにチャンス
死ぬけども撃ち殺してやる。
そこです
した。もう離さんぞ。
強化します合理的にいきましょういきますよ弱体化させます優位に進めましょう
体を強化しますいきますよ
ほら。じゃあひね。体を強化させる。
どこを見てるんですか
いきますよ
した。離さんぞ。
しょう。さあどうです。
雑魚どもを黙らせる。
いきますよ。
何してやろう。
強化します。合理的にいきましょう。
じゃあしね機体を強化させる。おりゃ
弱体化させます。優位に進めましょう。
拙者だ。
さあどうです。
機体を強化させる。
いきますよ。これこそエリートの連撃。
でも決めてやるぜ。
あってとどめよ。
やったぜ。とどめといこうや。
That needs this level up, or the class thing.
準備運動にもなりゃしねえ。
強化アーツを使うのが効率的です。
機体を強化させる。してやろう。
強化します。合理的
機体を強化させる。
さあどうです。
あいつは一息つくぞ。でかいよ。奥だ。
これでどうですか。
あいつは入れとけよ。
いけそうです。弱体化させます。優位に進めましょう。強化します。
追撃。
合理的にいきましょう。高みから狙い撃ちますよ。
機体を強化させる。 やつを探してたんだ。
今のうちに召喚アーツを備えましょう。
この技に耐えられますか。
体を強化させる。
いきますよ。
強化します。
で防げるか。
合理的にいきましょう。いきますよ。さあどうです。
出撃。体を強化させる。オッケー。
弱体化させます。
機体を強化します。
強化します。
いきますよ。
合理的にいきましょう。
射撃で転倒させるぞ。
やってみます。
機体を強化させる。
これでどうです
アー
か。
ツのチャンスです。残月の時間です。
強化します。
最初を弱体化し
合理的にいきましょう。
そこです。
さあどうです。いきますよ。
強化します。いきますよ。
弱体化さ
ど
せます。
こを見てるんですか。
決めましょう。
モーターアーツで抗います。
機体にこざえず。機体を強化させる。
強化します。合理的にいきましょう。
機体を強化させる。
強化します。合理的にいきましょう。
ガスかよ。おりゃ。僕は
さあどうです。
断してやろう。
この技に
どこを見てるんですか。
耐えられますか。
次おかけ
敵
した。
を油断しています。
見せてください。
アーツのチャンスです。
天才の銃撃を。
機体を強化させる。
破壊成功です。
強化します。
強化させる。
合理的にいきましょう。
攻撃。
強化します。合理的にいきましょう。
いい攻撃入ってる。これで防げる。
どこを見てるんですか。
終わらせるチャンスだぜ。
いきますよ。
これで防げる。
いきますよ。
機体を強化させる。
敵を油断
弱
しています。
体化させます。
刺激アーツのチャンスです。
強化します。
されたぞと。
合理的にいきましょう。強化します。
ガスかよ。
合理的にいきましょう。
そこです。
出撃。おりゃ。また強くなってねえか。
There we go. Oh, not yet. Oh, my lord.
弱体化させます。強化アーツで立て直しましょう。
いきますよ。
ちょうど強いやつを探してたんだ。
僕と戦おうというのですか。
Let's try to kill those spiders then. That one. Oh, that's the spider.
残すか。
強化します。合理的に行きましょう。行きますよ。弱体化させます。
違う。機体を強化させる。
進めましょう。そうです。
僕は油断してやろう。
強化します。合理的
機体を
に行きましょう。
強化させる。
強化します。合理的に行きましょう。弱体化させます。進めましょう。
あんな頭に恵まれたな。
私にできることがあれば何でもおっしゃってくださいね。
Actually, quite a lot. Oh, okay. So duck is max, everything, okay. Let's put in fog. Let's assign him the skill that Doug has. Let's accept a few more basic missions, see if the Meridian or deposit thing is there, and then, not that we're gonna do it, but just that we accepted it.
なあ。
Oh yeah, no. Okay. And that is it for today. Thank you. Have a good day. Good night. Bye bye.